heroes in electric fire, chasing scores higher, higher, higher. Pixel warriors on a glowing screen, 8-bit heroes in a crazy dream. Coins drop clinking like a metal song. Game over Flash, but I'm still headstrong. Pixel warriors on a glowing screen, 8-bit heroes in a crazy dream. Coins drop clinking like a metal song. Game over Flash, but I'm still headstrong. Push the button, hear the roar. Fight the battle, craving more. Game of Legends in my veins. Pixelated dreams remain. High scores flashing in the midnight glow. Sifts and shred and set the tempo flow. Leather jackets and teased up hair. Living legends, we don't care. Electric haze on a battle floor. Digital ghosts knock at the door. One more life, it's do or die. Final level, reaching for the sky. Push the button, hear the roar. Fight the battle, craving more. Game of Legends in my veins. Pixelated dreams remain. High scores flashing in the midnight glow. Sips and shredding set the tempo flow. Leather jackets and teased up hair. Living legends, we don't care. Electric haze on a battle floor. Digital ghosts knock at the door. One more go, one more life, trick haze. Push the button, hear the roar. Fight the battle, craving more. Game of Legends in my veins. Pixelated dreams remain. Electric haze on a battle floor. Digital ghosts knock at the door. One more life, it's do or die. Final level, reaching for the sky. From legends in my veins. Pixelated dreams remain. Oh. Neon lights burn the night so wild. Twisted in hand like a reckless child. I keep buzzing electric fire. Chasing scores higher, 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 higher.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nation Network. It is time to say the two magic words, game on. Although, our only opportunity for wrestling gaming on, feasible opportunity, is by a company that doesn't want us to say the two magic words. If you haven't already heard, I'll be shocked, but we're going to talk about it anyway. 2K dropped patch 1.4 today, and dropped is the key word. Now, we knew they weren't going to make things better, and they didn't. And it's nice to know they have their priorities set straight, which they do. Their priorities to get an extra $80 out of you for the money that you've already spent. On top of that, they want $80 more. They are going to coerce you in any way they possibly can to get you to take those $2 tier jumps and use them. So they have patched out the... It's not a cheat because it's part of the game, but we're going to call it a cheat, where you basically just do quick eliminations, quick submissions on guys and rack up your points that way. That's not much of a cheat. It's still over 3 to 5 hours of grind. They're not doing you any great favors with that option being there, but that option is now gone. Yeah. Because they care so much about us. This is all going to tie together with today's message. We got some stuff to cover. And it won't come as a surprise, I don't think, to anybody. It didn't come as a surprise to me. It was just more of a, they're saying fuck you a lot. I think sooner or later we've got to say fuck you back. And it's across the board, WWE. WWE, and I've said this before, is no longer WWE. It's just not. It's only in name, and that's it. Dort's in the house. Are you done working? I was watching him at work earlier today. This guy, 24/7, man. He's like the news network over here. Miracle, what's happening, buddy? Was waiting on for this. You know what's about to happen. Oh, it's going to get real in here. J-Rocks, I already called J-Rocks, and I told him, hey, I'd cancel if I were you, but his plans for it are very basic, and he's only getting the base game, in which case, as long as that's all you care about, you'll probably be okay then. Tom Watts, I'm so happy to see you, buddy. How you doing? About to drive home, but listening. Thank you. Appreciate that. Don't drive off the road. Sean's in the house. We got a crowd going on here early. I love that. Prime time in the house. And I still don't have my full setup right now. So I'm working off of one screen. I tried really hard today to get the other screen to work. Problem is these two screens are newer. And the computer I'm using is older. And it doesn't have the same setup. So it's got those old blue, I forget what they're actually referred to, the RGB cables or whatever they are. Those big blue clunky ones that we used to have forever and ever and ever to connect a monitor to your computer. So it's got that, and the monitors don't. And I don't have any other way of making the two talk. I can get one to work with a HDMI cable straight through, but it doesn't have a second HDMI import. But it's an older computer, so I understand. So I'm down to one monitor, which is a pain in the ass for me doing this stuff, but we'll make it work. That's kind of what we do around here. We make shit work. Let's see. There's no Saturday anything. It's all done right now indefinitely. That's what I mentioned yesterday's stream. I've got computers not working. I've got monitors not working. And then we've got a game that's a piece of shit. And I can't get OBS to work properly. So as in yesterday, I could not hear what you guys just heard. Like the intro music and all that stuff. I can see it's playing, but I can't hear it. And I've worked with OBS a bunch, so I'm pretty familiar with it. I don't know what to tell you. It's an old computer. It was working fine on this computer when I unhooked everything. So why it would suddenly have a problem, I don't know. But, again, with all of these different things, and I also on the old computer don't have a lot of the stuff I would need to do a show anyway. So, no Saturday programs for the foreseeable future. That's all I can tell you on that. When it changes, I'll let you know, but don't expect it this week for sure. I'm just going to right now tell you flat out it's not going to happen this week. And anything after that is a crapshoot. Let's see. Jay Wiley, my IT guy, how you doing? I'm unlocking everything and downloading all the best cause, not buying a few. Dude, first off, let's go with this. They got their priorities right. Like I said, they made sure that they took away the glitch. It's not even a glitch, but the cheat code where you just did the quick submission holds and did it that way, okay? They took that away because that's a priority. I still can't get onto Community Creations, though. It crashes the game. So they don't give a shit about us. They really, and then no surprise, okay? But I do think they're going to get their asses kicked this year because these people that did not pre-order, that were waiting for these reviews, the reviews are all coming in bad. Even the guys that got the early access, even the guys that got the game physically a week early that weren't allowed to show anything, even now they're not as vocal as I am. They're not as direct as I am. They try to be nice in any way they can, but it's all negative. It just is. So I think if you haven't already bought the game at this point, you're not buying it. And you'd be smart not to. Unless, again, if you're like Jay and all you want is the base game and you don't give a shit about the pass. Because the pass is the killer. If you're not into that at all, then all right, $70. You got another, annual title. There you go. For those of us that wanted the content and bought the season passes, only to find out now, some of us got jobs and got lives and things like that. And even those of us that aren't working, that's a lot of fucking hours. And it's not practical. But anyway. Yeah, I mean, primetime, it is theft. It is 100% theft. This is illegal. There's no two ways about it. There are laws being broken. You have taken people's money to give them content that you're now locking. And you're telling them what they must do to achieve it. No, what I must do to achieve it is I gave you money to achieve it. This is absolutely 100% illegal, and I hope they all choke on their dinner tonight and drop dead. That's where I'm at right now. That's the only... just get rid of all of them. They're all just scummy sacks of shit. That's all. They're just scummy sacks of shit, and let them drop dead. That's the only thing I got for them right now. So let's talk a little bit about the pass, or the changes, by the way. So the minimum match requirements now has to go over 60 seconds. Okay, so there's no more of this, tapping somebody out in 5 seconds. So now you've got to go 60 seconds, or you'll only get 30 points instead of the 110 you were getting. Okay. Now, they've also, and we've got Smack Talks up here, so you may hear him momentarily.
You'll only get the completion bonus of 30 RXP, whereas if the match is longer than 60 seconds, you'll get 135 RXP. The minimum requirement comes in response to players adjusting the submission sliders and forced by 20.
Here's what I was looking for. So they've changed the rating or how much you earn by 20%. Sounds good, but it's not. So you were getting, for a completed match, 25, and then if you won the match, an additional 85. That was your 110. Okay, that's how you got your RXP. You were getting 110 for winning a match. Now it's gone up to 30 and 105 for a total of 135, which that sounds good. We're getting more. But you're keeping us around probably an extra, at minimum, 35 seconds. That adds up. What I'm still thinking in my head mathematically, even if you're only going to get 30 points for doing a 5-second tap out, how many times can you do that in a minute? I'm not going to readjust all my sliders back down until the next season pass comes out to find out for sure. But I'm thinking, using the method that we have now seen, especially using the underground method, because that does seem a lot faster, using Yokozuna in underground against a small wrestler, it was like insta-tap. It was literally about a 5-second match hit replay, 5-second hit replay. So I'm thinking to myself, if you can bang out 7 of those, or let's go low. Let's go low and say you get 5 of them. That's 150 a minute. Not as good as it would have been, but it still might be better to keep on doing the glitch, depending how quick you can move and make sure you're going to stay focused on what you're doing and not get pulled away or something. But, yeah, I do think that's still going to be the faster way. It's just not going to be. If it was taking us 3 to 5 hours, we're looking now at probably, wow, I think it's going to be about 10 to 12. I really do. I think best case scenario, 10 to 12 without tier skips, 10 to 12 hours. I don't even know what to say at this point. I kept telling myself the most I'm going to do is 1 tier skip just to get to the end. And I'm like, fuck it. If I get to the last thing, I'm not going to give him $2 at that point. And with that same logic, why would I give him $2 in the beginning or the end? If I'm not going to give it to him in the end, why give it to him in the beginning? So neither way are they getting any money out of me besides what they've already gotten. It is what it is, guys. We're getting fucked. That's just the way it is. Primetime says it best. They did us dirty. They always do us dirty in a way, but this is just egregiously bad. Now, let's talk about who's the real villain. By the way, a moment ago when I was just playing or giving you the statistics and the new numbers and all that, did you happen to hear Smack Talk playing at that moment? There was a little bit where his voice should have been playing. Because I'm going to play something here by, well, I'll show you in a minute, but I just want to make sure you can hear it. Jay says when they locked the Legends, used and paid for it every year, but now I have to waste time unlocking them when I try it. Yeah, it's the same shit that was not locked last year. Or it was locked last year because it was a newer entry, like a Jesse Ventura or something like that. And then this year, normal tradition is whatever the new thing is, like Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner 2 years ago, was the lock behind the Persona card, which was very hard to get. And then last year, now he's part of the base game. And that's always been the tradition. The next year, it's part of the base game. Okay, all these Legends from last year are part of the base game pretty much this year. There may be one or two you have to unlock, but for the most part, like Tito Santana's in the base game, and he was DLC last year. Not always the case this year. Now they've got belts locked away, and I guess it was always part of the accelerator. But we're paying more than we ever did for the accelerator. I mean, they are literally trying to do whatever they know they're going to lose their ass without having the last-gen community. There's just no way. You know, we can talk about PS4, how many PS4 users versus PS5 users, but you're also talking about Xbox. And then you've segregated PC community. So you have really just shit all over your fan base. Big time. I mean, like Marty McFly with the big old dump truck and Biff in the car shit on people, okay? You could hear it. Thank you, J-Rocks. Because you're going to hear something else right now. For those of you, well, we've already actually talked about this. There's a big fight coming up in May with Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. For me, that's just kind of pick 'em time. I love both of them. I feel like I'm kind of pulling, I hate to say it, for Gina Carano a little bit, only because, you know, she was my girl when she stood up to Disney and told them to go fuck themselves. And sued their asses and won. Okay, so for that reason, I've got a special place in my heart for Gina Carano. And I didn't realize she was dealing with a lot of health issues over the last year and a half or whatever it's been. So, yeah, between Ronda having kids and her being, like, really ill, apparently, kudos to both of them for getting back in and being able to do it. And this is a great fight. Anyway, they had a press conference recently, and you might want to hear what Ronda has to say. If it'll play.
Thank you for that. Could I ask, why did it not work out with the UFC? You were so synonymous with the UFC for so long, and so to see you associated with another MMA brand at this point is surreal in its own right. And so could you tell us why it did not work out and why you feel the way you feel about the landscape?
Well, I knew that we could promote this on our own and probably be the most lucrative way to go about it for us, but I have such love and respect for Dana that I wanted to bring this to him first. And
Keep in mind, Dana no longer, you know, it's like blaming Ronald McDonald for getting a bad hamburger. Man doesn't run the business anymore. So Dana has no say in it. He's a figurehead.
Said, you know I can do this on my own, but I would rather fight for you than to fight for me. Just make it make sense for me. And you know, originally we were going to do it New Year's, and it was going to be under the last fight under the pay-per-view model, and he offered me the best pay-per-view structure ever, and I was so grateful. But then, you know, Gina said she needed more time to get in the best shape possible, and that she wanted me to fight the best version of herself. And I think that was fate. It was meant to be. It was meant to push us onto the other side. And once they've moved into the streaming model, it's just not about putting on the best fights possible anymore. You know, Dana is legally beholden to the shareholders and to maximize shareholder value. And unfortunately, now that they've taken the reins from of the company away from him, it's barely recognizable now.
Does that sound at all familiar? Where have we heard this before? There's more.
And they need to be saved from themselves, and luckily I'm here to be their hero.
I'd like to ask my friend Francis a couple of questions. Francis, great to see you again.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get past that. There's another thing she talks about here that's really important to what we are discussing.
Closer to the microphone, hard to hear you.
Sure. Sorry about that. Doug Vasquez, Sports Illustrated. Rhonda, you mentioned Dana White, all the love and respect you had for him. Ultimately, you couldn't make a deal. Did those failed negotiations lead to some bitterness that led you to publicly criticize them yesterday on social media?
No, not at all. He was the one that, when they weren't able to offer me, a respectable deal under the streaming model, he was the one that was like, I want you to make as much money as possible. Don't stay here and take less for me. He gave me his blessing to go out and do it on my own. And if anyone's been his apprentice, on how to be a promoter, it's been me. And after I let him know before anybody else that I had gone to Netflix, and I wanted to, I didn't want him to be upset with me, and he was like, I could never be upset with you. I love you so much. I want you to do great. I want this to be successful,
Yeah, he
He's
made her
always
enough money, or she made
been
him
my
enough
friend
money.
first before anything else. And I think that most of my criticisms of the UFC now is because
Here we go.
Dana isn't the owner, and he isn't calling the shots, and he isn't running things the way that he wants, because he's an employee of the company now. He's not an owner, and I think it was a big mistake of theirs to not let him just run things the way that he always has.
Do you think he was upset when he saw your comments yesterday on social media? You mentioned that he wasn't upset with you for taking this fight.
Oh, he knows the White House card sucks. Like, he knows that they were pushing this for over a year, and it fell extremely short of expectations. I mean, he was so upset about it. He was talking about a fight falling out the day before. It's I can guarantee you he's not happy with it either. And he's the one that taught me through example to speak my mind.
And then one question for Francis.
Hold on, there's still more. There's a key point here that needs to be made.
Had some financial issues with the UFC. What are your thoughts on that situation?
I mean, it used to be that UFC was the best place that you could come in combat sports to make a living and be paid fairly, and now it's no longer. It's one of the worst places to go. It's why so many of their top athletes are leaving to go and find pay elsewhere. It's why their champions like Valentina are selling pictures of their titties on OnlyFans. These people are, a lot of them at the ground level, they can't support their families. They're living poverty level, fighting full time. And this company just got $7.7 billion. Like, there's no reason that they can't afford to pay their athletes at least a living wage, and not even that, to at least be able to match what these athletes are making in other sports. Why would they expect to get the best athletes and these best aspiring kids that want to be something into MMA? Why not go into football? Why not go into boxing? Why not go into anything else? And so they're bleeding talent because of their short-term greed. They're thinking about the next quarter. They're thinking about the shareholders, and they're not thinking about their responsibility to be, stewards of the future of the sport.
Yeah, if that doesn't sum it up, that's a mentality thing right there of 2K or TKO. And 2K falls under that banner as well as WWE, as well as UFC. And there is no joke. You'd have to be blind, Stevie Wonder levels of blind, to not see the correlation between where the WWE has gone since the purchase and where UFC has gone since the purchase. And keep in mind, UFC has a head start because they were bought previously. So WWE is catching up and very quickly. Don't give a fuck about the people that pay for us. All we care about is our money. Period. I just ended a 5.5-year relationship with a company where the owner flat out told me to my face, I do not care about my staff. I don't care about our client. I only care about my money. It's getting this way in corporate America, unfortunately. It didn't used to be. And I've got to believe there's still some bastions out there where there's people that understand people are what make you successful. But 2K or TKO, it's one and the same to me at this time, clearly with what they charge for tickets, how they bully people. You know, it's within a 60-mile radius. If you're not buying a ticket, you're not going to watch it in a bar. You can watch it in your hotel room, but you're not going to watch it in a bar. And even then, you're going to pay for it because you're going to have your ESPN Plus or whatever, unless you got the VPN thing and you're doing what a lot of other people are doing. But that all said, they are making it very hard to be a fan. They are making it impossible to be a supporter. And they don't give a shit. She nailed that thing on the head, though. When you've got fighters that can't afford minimum wage, why would they be there? You're going to get your teeth kicked in for nothing? For a value meal? Fuck off. They're doing the same thing with the video game. They're doing the same exact thing. Extort as much money as we can squeeze from these motherfuckers. But then they're not going to be there next year. And a lot of them aren't going to be there this year. The smart ones, okay, we're amongst those of us that bought it. I can't even say we're dumb. We knew what was going to happen. The minute we heard Battle Pass and $2 tier skips, and I said it over a month and a half ago, I said it, they would not issue a $2 tier jump unless they were going to make you hate it so much that you'll pay it to get away from it. But now you're paying more than twice for the downloadable content you already purchased. In what world is this even remotely normal? It's not. That's the simple answer. It's not. It's not acceptable. And I still say I hope they choke on their dinner tonight and die. They deserve it. And I'm talking about the high-ups in TKO. These motherfuckers that just need their man, something happens when you get too much money, man. You just become this piece of shit. And they are there, so. Oh. We got some more stuff to go over here in a minute. Let me just catch up on the comments here a little bit. 2K stealing us blindly. Yeah, I got that one. The Legends, as we talked about that. And I think we're actually kind of caught up. Last 2 years, we lost DiBiase, Bossman, and now Steamboat. Yeah, that's right. Steamboat's gone this year. I forgot about that. George Steele, didn't even realize he was gone. But, yeah, I didn't have a whole lot to do with him. Oh, Jake Roberts is out. Okay, I missed that. But keep in mind also that they are kind of adding things in after the fact now. So it's not all like this is all the content we now know is coming. We know what they've told us, but they've been dabbling in as we go. Like they added Danhausen after the fact, okay? So it wouldn't shock me if a Jake Roberts shows up somewhere down the line. And maybe he won't, but you know there's guys that are going to make one that's going to be just as good, if not better, than what they would have had in the game anyway. But I do understand your point. But let's also be real. They're adding a lot of new faces in there. They've got Brian Pillman coming in. They've got, not new in the sense that we've never seen them before, but you've got Demolition coming back, all three, which I don't recall them ever having Crush in there with Demolition. We're going to be getting Typhoon and Earthquake. So you got to give and get a little bit. These Legend contracts cost money. And again, we just established TKO. They are not going to do anything for nothing, man. They want a massive return on anything that they are putting out. A profit's not enough. It's got to be record-setting. And people don't have disposable income. I hate to tell you. They just don't. Yeah, I did see a clip of Finley and Regal coming out on stage yesterday for NXT while his son was in the match. And Ren Sinclair, my girl, got a big win. Happy for her. And she beat, what's her name there? Thea. I was liking Thea. In the beginning, I wasn't so sure, going way back to the whole university bullshit thing. I thought she was overacting a lot, and the facial expressions were kind of just turning me off. But then now that she's kind of gone on her own, she's growing on me a little bit. And then she just posted a video recently, and it's like I've gone completely. It's like I got nothing for her. I don't even want to know about her. She is crying like a little bitch. If you haven't seen it, let me see if I can't find it real quickly. Somebody gonna tell her. She's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Does it hail like this? Whether I don't think she'd have been stupid enough to put it on her actual account, but maybe. Let me see. Oh, she did. Okay, listen up.
I've been wanting to touch on this subject for a long time now, and I just haven't felt like I should, and now my opinion's changed. I'm a 22-year-old girl. Think about that for a second. I wouldn't have even graduated college if I moved away in the middle of high school to pursue my dream because I valued that over comfortability. And most people could never have fathomed to do that. And every day to look at my Twitter timeline or look at social media and see negative comments about me as a human being is disgusting. I have worked my ass off for 5 years for the biggest moment of my career. And you all take it as a joke. You act like I'm the worst human being in the world for my 1 ounce of success that I finally had. It sucks. I don't think you understand every day that I wake up happy, sad, miserable. I don't care. I put professional wrestling above everything. And for 5 years, I have valued this industry to such an extent, and I valued others' opinions. And it is exhausting. I love this more than anything, but what I don't love is to constantly be torn down by other people, by other human beings. At the end of the day, I am a person. I am a 22-year-old girl who is getting to live my dreams, and for some reason that's wrong. And for some reason you guys decide that you want to go hate on somebody else because you're not happy with yourself. You feel the need to tear somebody else down to build yourself up. Are you serious? I don't understand it. I don't understand the level of hate in professional wrestling today. And for just 1 second, I would love for you guys to internally think, would you like for somebody to say this about me? Think about that. So please, take an extra 10 seconds before you put something up on social media. Please. And remember that the person on the other end of it is also a human being. So, I don't know what to tell you. Happy Sunday. Go to church.
Like a little bitch. I've been debating on whether this is like a work because she's going to turn heel. She just lost the match. If it is, then you got me. I don't think it is. Girl, you want to be a WWE superstar. You're going to get shit. Like every other WWE superstar. There are people in the world of social media that, you're right, they're not happy and they try tearing other people down. There's a big, big audience that's going to do that. Either toughen up, Buttercup, or get the fuck out the kitchen. I don't think that was a work. I think that was a shoot. And if it was, fuck off. If you can't handle some negative shit on Twitter, then get the fuck off Twitter. No one's making you have social media and putting yourself out there and having to listen to random people tell you that they think you suck. But you come across as I'm a 22-year-old girl. No, you're a fucking adult woman. And you're acting like a 12-year-old girl. Therein lies the problem. This generation of 20-somethings, they're done, man. They can't handle shit. They're fucking mental babies. Damn, if we broke down crying every time someone said negative, and back in our day, they said that shit to our face because there was no social media. And you just had to deal with it. Or get out there and whoop someone's ass. Those are your two options. Of course, at 22, that'll put you in jail. Dookie, how you doing, man? Yeah, they sort of stopped it in a sense that now it has to go 60 seconds. But they've also upped the amount of RXP you're getting for every win by 20%, which ain't that big a deal. But my math says that's doing the cheat will still be a better option, just not as good as it was. The master is here. Yeah, exactly. There you go. When corporate comes here and shits all over my hard work, we deal with it. It's called life, you 22-year-old little twit. Your problem is you ain't really lived any. To your point, never went to college. Nothing wrong with that. Might be the smartest thing you ever did. You're not in debt and you're making WWE money. So shut up and deal with it. Oh, your best option is just get out of social media because you can't handle it. Of course, that also means you can't market yourself. You can't have it your way. This ain't fucking Burger King. It's the real world. You're going to take it as it comes. And sometimes that's right up the old ass. And you don't like it? Walmart's hiring. The clown is around. How you doing, buddy? Downloaded a cracked version of 2K22 before I spent my money on when you were doing your videos. And got so sick of it. Not only didn't buy it, but stopped playing the cracked version. Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm being fair, 25 and 26 are a whole lot better than 22, so. Marcus, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. And it is it usual 2K? I don't think it is. I think this is next level. I think this might be typical TKO 2K. Now, if any of you are joining us late here, I played several clips from the recent press conference from Ronda Rousey, who went into detail on why that fight that's coming up with her and Gina Carano is going to be on Netflix and not with the UFC. She tried to get it to go through the UFC. And if it were just her and Dana, no problem. But Dana's no longer anything more than an employee. He has no more control. And even if he knows this shit ain't right, it ain't work, and you got fighters that aren't even making minimum. At the end of the day, they can't afford to, pay their rent and their lights and all that. So how are you supposed to have fighters to train and come up or to be contenders at least and give your guys undercard matches? It's just, they are such... I thought Disney had become the greediest company on earth. Hold my beer. They're not even now in probably the top 3. TKO, I'm just saying, man. Oh, 2K knows what testers are. That's us. They've actually almost got out and said it. Thank you for everyone who did the pre-order. We appreciate all the time and effort you've put into it, and for the feedback you've given us. Here's a special locker code, which will be effective tomorrow morning. They wholeheartedly acknowledged we tested the game for them. And we also know that as well. We know every year we're the testing crew. Which is probably why they didn't patch the grind out faster than they did, figuring, okay, well, at least we can do is let them have tier 1 in 4 hours. What a champ. You guys are special. Thanks for that. You're too much. What did I do to get so lucky? As I said, community creation, still a flop. You can't do anything with it. And while I've got you all here, maybe somebody can explain something to me what I'm doing. So I had mentioned yesterday with the island. I tried to just dabble in there and see what's what. Let me make sure the volume's on that. And I said it would only allow me to make a female character, and I figured out why that mistake was made. I'm not going to do one here, but would you like to create a blah, 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 blah. For now, yeah, but I'm just going to back right out of it. Forget this. I thought the Order of Tradition was the choice I had to make. In other words, like you can do this stuff here, Order of Anarchy, Order of Shadows. You're basically deciding which faction you want to side with, and I was going with this one. What I didn't catch is in the background. So you have the left one, right one in the foreground, and then in the background you've got your D-pad. I just didn't notice that. So it's by default, it's on women. You want to make sure you move it over to men if you want a male character. So now I've got one of each, no big deal. But what I also learned is that when I tried to use the female to start, I just wanted to do like the first chapter a little bit because there's a mask I want to unlock. And after that, I'm done with this. But I'm not getting the mission, which is to have a match with Americano. It's not appearing for me, and I'm watching other people's videos, and there should be a prompt on the screen, and then you either press in the left 3 or the right 3 stick in, I forget which one, to go to the match. It ain't happening for me. Now, maybe I'm missing something, but it's both characters. So we'll dive back in with this one real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, and if there's something I'm missing, please let me know, because they ain't explaining shit in this fucking game. Not that that's a surprise. All right, close that out. So from here, by now I should know where the fuck this place is, but I still haven't figured out their map yet. Is it this way? I think it's this way, I'm not sure. That might be it. No, we want the thing with the marquee. That's not it. Keep in mind we have like a 7-second delay on this thing, so when you're over there looking at this thing, like, oh no, turn left, go left. Well, I probably already passed whatever left you're talking about, so I'll just have to kind of find it here. I know it has a big marquee outside like a movie theater. That ain't it. I really should. This is the area I was talking about yesterday. So apparently, and I know that in the last chapter of last year's storyline, for those that actually did it, there was this big blow-up fight with supernatural powers, and I thought it was kind of cool that the map reflects all that. You see all this busted up shit. What the hell is it? It didn't have this icon on there the other day, I don't think. Oh, I think Order of Anarchy. Okay. I guess that would stand to reason now, wouldn't it? But what I'm looking for is my Cody Rhodes Order of Tradition here, I think is what it's referred to. And again, as soon as I see the stupid building, I'll know where it is. I just got to remember how to get to it easier. That might be it up here somewhere. There it is. There she goes. I should have turned left. Order of Tradition. So once again, I've already talked to Cody. I've already talked to Chad Gable in the locker room. And I have messed around with every button I can imagine. So usually Cody would be right here. You talk to him, get the early on bullshit. Then you come back here, talk to Chad. Okay, and then he tells you about your locker room here and that you can come to the lockers anytime you need to, blah, blah, blah. And at this point in time, and I'm pressing the sticks, nothing's happening. At this point in time, I should have an option. Now, if you look over there, the disruptor is what you're looking to get to, I suppose. Press the triangle. Took a step here. A few people have showed the fight order and the island, blah, blah, blah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Being a recruit for now. Next level is for the disruptor, and they don't just allow, blah, blah. Train hard, advance your skills, and see. Let's see if you can. Okay, well, where is that happening if I can't get in the ring? And then we go here. All right, let me talk to you. Yeah. Just knock the next level on the prestige. You just knocked the next level on the prestige loose because you finally got strong enough, loud enough, dangerous enough to matter. Blah blah blah. Now it's time to decide if you're ready to shed the rank of recruit and disrupt the system. It won't come for free, but nothing does in this game. But greatness never does. Hit the prestige menu when you're ready to see what you're made of. Prestige menu. Press triangle. What the fuck? What am I missing here? I don't have a clue. This game. Now, down on the bottom, we got the world, like who's online, friends like that, match invites. So that ain't it. And then after that, all you have is taunts. So that's your D-pad. So how the fuck am I supposed to get this match to come up? Nedzab, what are you saying here? Scroll down on the first one. This one? What do you mean scroll down? What am I... Oh, wait. Is there more? Hold on a minute. Maybe... Shit, if that's all it was? No. That's not going. And again, I'm pressing the triggers. L2, L3... L5, L7, 25. Start button. Okay, start button. I've been here before too. Let me see. Events. Tonight's matches. Lucha Legends. Order of Tradition. My Superstar Prestige. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. This might be something. Recruit. Working towards Disruptor. Increase your training to reach high overall levels and unlock prestige quests. Complete each prestige quest to reach a new prestige level, blah, blah, blah. Here's story, Disruptor. And I've been here before as well. So raise it to 85. Raise your OVR to 85, which I'm already at 85. Earn the ability to prestige. Press triangle to open a line, which I've done. Been here before. My Superstar, first option for prestige, which I think is where we're at now. Am I wrong? I know there's a delay, so beg your pardon. My Superstar, first option for prestige. Okay. Sting like a bee, adrenaline, badge swap. We got a bunch of this shit. Which I think I selected one. Unlocked, 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 unlocked. Okay. That's all good. Now what? Should I be doing something with these? No, they're all checked off already and there's nothing else happening. That's just show me shit that I'm going to get. That's showing me the shit I did get. I mean, I don't know if I want to mask that badly. Again, at this point in time, I'd be like done with this shit. Order rewards. I got to look around the camera because it's blocking out that little line on the bottom of the screen. To the 90? What do you mean by that? By the way, let me see something here. Training. Nothing on that. Badges, banners, paybacks, perks, boosts, XP. Prestige. So my question is then, how do I get to 90? If I can't have my match that it's telling me to have, how am I supposed to... Blaze Radio in the house. I'm doing the triangle thing, my friend. And wait. Prestige with current My Superstar. Damn, who's gonna figure that shit out? Holy shit, that is like the worst explained thing in a video game I think I've ever encountered. So you're going to rape us for hundreds of dollars and then not even explain how to play your fucking game. Can't make this shit up. Nothing even good. Not even anything good. Not a mask or nothing. Yeah. Bunch of pricks. Yeah, a bunch of pricks, yeah. All right. So now what? Let's see. Base. All right, finally I got the damn prompt. Is it right 3, it looks like? Go to match. Thank you so much. That shit was driving me crazy. Ta-da. They should have that damn sound effect in the game. Decent arena. Holy shit balls. Oh, third person camera. Hey, what happened? Douchebag. I had him on the first one. Not a big fan of the third person camera, I'll tell you that right now. Let's take a look at that yesterday, and I did not like it. Come here, you little bitch. Oh, this camera's killing me. You missed. And I don't know if it carries over here or not. What, you're not picking them up? That wasn't 3. It's not picking them up. Take the fight to Americana and wear him down. That's 1 star. How many do I need? Or does it matter? I'm figuring it must matter if they're putting stars in there. Why is it not letting me pick him up off the mat? Man, I just want a friggin' mask. That's it. I don't even have a need for it at the moment, but I'll use it. I'll find something to do with it. Oop, wrong one. Oh, it worked. Watch your back. Oh, this camera. It's killing me, man. It's killing me. I like that guardrail. Fancy schmancy on that. Strike, strike, strikes. Land 5 attacks, which we've done that. There's your taunt for the crowd. Now hit El Grande so hard you knock his mask sideways. I wonder if that's really going to happen. Oh, man, that sucks. This camera's fucking horrible. Oop. There he goes. Well, it didn't go sideways, but it got a cutscene. Hey, 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 what are y'all fucking doing here? Oh, look at this loading the mask bullshit.
Let's go! Let's go back! Right there!
Ref bump. Lighting in this is really good. I like this arena a lot. Oh, there goes the ref. Come on in, come on in. The water's fine. Bunch of fuckers. This has got such a Team Angle reek to it. What? What? Referee taking business into his own hands. Again. Fucking spine buster. John Cena in his afterlife career. I gotta admit, I like the story. It was kind of fun. All right, we're gonna accept all that shit. Still didn't get the mask yet. Now what happens? I gotta go through all that bullshit again. Let's see. Something's on the phone. All right, just nonsense there. We hit the start button. Go to our superstar. Okay. Is there a way? Let me go here. Story. Raise your overall to 90, or which we did that. Okay, so now what I got to do? This is done. This is done. It's not letting me. I mean, I can come in here and look. Next unlock at 80 banner. What? I'm so confused. I thought these were the numbers we're talking about. 85 here and 90 here. So no. Oh, the overall up here. I see it now. 75. All right. All well and good. How do I get there? Yeah, that would be nice for the customs, but no, it's not going to happen. I didn't play last year, The Island. I went on there literally just to get Goldberg and Nikki, and I did the creating the character just to get the paybacks. That's it. I didn't do any chapters whatsoever. And the only reason I thought I'd mess around with this one a little bit is to get this mask. It's not anything special, but it's a mask, and I can use it. But already I'm just to the point where I don't want to sit here and even try to figure it out. If the game is not going to walk me through it, I'm not going to make the effort. I mean, this ain't fucking Uncharted where I'm going to try and figure out the mystery, okay? This is a highly suspect wrestling game that is already extorting money from its fan base. It's Bob Cena. Dun, 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 dun. I was supposed to talk to the ref. The ref ran out of the building. How am I going to talk to him? Is he on the streets here somewhere licking his wounds? Maybe you got to go back in. Where the fuck is this place again? I know it was to the left, I think, is what I came up to. No, I'm not going to. Was that it? Yep, there he goes. Let's bounce back in here for a minute and see if that makes a difference. Anybody seen a ref? Where's the ref at? You think it'll go training level? Well, we'll check. It'd be nice if the game would tell you that, though. You know what I'm saying? Just instead of all this, what the fuck do I do thing. That's not... If you have to ask the question, then it's not a good game. It's bad enough you're making us grind every damn thing. Okay, so we're in this area here just for fun to see if there's anyone I need to talk to again. Nothing. Nothing.
No. What have I done?
I don't know, but don't bring me into it.
I hope Odette wasn't watching.
Events. Challenges. Break out of an opponent's carry. My superstar training. Let's see. Oh. Check out the big brain on Jay. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's get that 85. I don't know how far we're going to be able to push this thing, but let's find out. 90. Okay. And then confirm. Oops. There we go. Training XP. Story. The Blueprint. That's a new story, right? Yep. Yeah, that's what I want right there is that. And after that, I'll probably be done. Let me see if there's anything else that looks remotely interesting. I mean, that could be okay, but I don't think this is going to keep me wanting to come back for more. Yeah, literally the mask is like the only thing I give a shit about. Tradition rep. So how do you get to unlock this shit? Damn it. Competitive ranks, leaderboard, no. Store, no. Hell no. Was Wasn't that Cena on the bench? I don't think so, but let's go take a look. Oh. Okay, good catch.
Did you see that? No, it wasn't. It was a gross violation of my duties as a referee of this sport.
Marshall Thompson, what in the goddamn blazes was that?
Oh, these are
Lord.
unlockable
Dad,
people.
I can explain.
Explain how our recruits match ended in a no contest with no referee, El Grande knocked out, and worst of all, you whimpering like a sad sack of lima beans in the locker room?
Yeah, Marshall.
Just 1 second. These beans may be sad, but at least they're just. He cheated, Odette. It wasn't right. You know the rules. We all know the rules.
Yeah, the
I'm just
rules, man.
upset that I let myself betray everything I stand for. The oath.
I told you before, Marshall.
Gonna do
there's
with John
no
Belushi and pull out the
stupid
sword.
oath.
Following the sacred referee oath, I swore to protect the business I love more than anything in this whole wide world. Stupid Odette.
I came in here to read you the right act, and now you're being so ridiculous that I've lost my gumption.
Oh, man.
You
I
had
hate it
some
when you lose your
chops out
gumption.
there. Would have liked to see a finish, but it left the audience wanting more. Odette Beaumont, at your service. And the sad lima beans go by the name of Marshall.
You booked the matches around here, right?
Them here in the order of tradition. I grew up in the business with my mom and pa. Taught me to be just as comfortable putting other people in the ring as stepping inside it myself. Guess you could say wrestling's in my blood. That's...
You might want to get a transfusion.
You about off your soapbox?
Oh, you want to talk about what you did again?
Never mind.
No, I got two problems because of you. One, I got a new recruit who didn't get a proper introduction to the Order of Tradition. And two, I apparently got a referee who's got an itch to be an active competitor.
Odette, no!
Marshall Thompson, you showed too much fire and intensity for you to be counting to 3.
Marshall.
So you are gonna step into training yourself, Marshall, as you get this new recruit up to speed in the Tower of Tradition. Check out the scrapyard, too, while you're at it.
Why do you want them to bother with that place? You know the rumors about the scrapyard are nonsense.
Are they, Marshall? With everything else I've seen happen on this island, I'm not so sure. And I'm not willing to take that risk. Marshall, you're coming with me. We gotta get you some proper gear before you kick off your ring rust.
Yeah, Marshall, get those
Let's
pants
talk
off.
when you've tried your hand in our tower and the scrapyard, and we'll see if we can get you a match with a proper finish next time.
Okay. So the tower's over here. This much I know. At least I think it was over here. That looks like it. Get out the way. Continue the story to unlock access to this tower. I thought they just told me to come to the fucking tower. Blueprint unlocked. Okay. This game, I'm telling you. I don't know how much I got in me. We're at 90 overall. Training. Oh, that's all maxed out. Banners, paybacks, perks, boosts. Story. Prestige up to blueprint. Blueprint's unlocked. What do you guys got going on down here? Any news, any ideas, suggestions? You need to farm rep in the 3 separate towers to unlock the stuff. So what towers then? I thought this was the tower. Hold on a minute. Didn't this thing just say tower when I got here? Now it's not saying shit. Oh wait, there's someone to talk to.
Pretty sweet new gear, right?
Oh, yikes.
Fair enough. I appreciate your commitment to your truth. Very fair. I, of course, despite my wavering nerves about actually fighting, find solace.
You should be nervous about wearing that outfit in public.
Regulations of the Tower of Tradition like the back of my hand. All of the orders have their own training tower. Although, as I'm sure you will find, ours is superior. Odette wants... If I must review the beautifully crafted regulations, I will. You can enter our tower to train at any time. Each training session or run will consist of a series of matches that you'll proceed through back to back in a challenge designed to test not only your fortitude in the ring, but your strategy. At some points during a run, you'll have the opportunity to make a choice, whether it's an advantage you'll gain moving forward, a disadvantage to be saddled with, the next match type, or a combination of all three. As a member of the Order of Tradition, you'll find that completing runs allows you to earn valuable rewards. It may also allow you access to other opportunities. The same may be true of other Order towers as well, but we don't speak for the enemy. That's significantly shorter than the 271 pages in the handbook, but that's a pretty good start. I guess all that's left is for us to begin. Oh, yeah, that means fighting each other in the ring. No, okay, cool, not nervous at all.
You should be.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I gotta talk to him again and say I'm ready, or do I go to the thing? Fucking Solar Tower run. Here we go. Here we go. Start a new run. Do I have a choice? This node type leads directly to your next match. Yeah, duh, that's what we're here for. That's a thank you, man. I would not have figured this shit out because of the way they don't explain shit. Is there a way of getting this friggin' camera thing fixed? Hold on. Settings. Options. Presentation. Gameplay camera third. Yeah, get that shit off of their default. Thank you. How'd that happen? Oh, that's much better. Whoop his ass. That's gonna hurt. And now I can pick him up again. Okay. Oh, no, he didn't. Bitch. I do like the submission game a lot. I think it brings a lot of accuracy to the submission as opposed to the past ones. They've had one similar in the past, but I think this one does a better job. That center circle and the way they use the little boosters. Come on. There you go. That's a good boy. You're going to like this. Fucking referee reversing my shit. Kick him in the dick. Close. Oh, damn. Are you just going to reverse everything? Is that the way this is going to go? All right, we're going to go to our norm. Oh, fucking A. Busy going on his knees there. And there's the purple circle of doom. Get up. Can't do shit. So your regular in-game settings do not carry over to the island. Check. Get up. We got to work on our back grapples here, which generally they don't reverse them very much. Oh, that's a good one. Oop, I forgot to go to the back grapple, but that works. I wonder if they patched that out for the gauntlet. Oh, I hate this one. Oh, never mind. It's not what I thought it was. Got a different moveset with this dude. Another good one. Yeah, just keep working these back moves, and for the most part, they don't reverse them very often. Not so much fun when I take away your reversals, huh? Wonder when they're going to patch this out. Fuckers. By the way, do I have anything I got to do? Controls, option. No, just beat him, I guess. Not feeling so good now, are you? Ooh, kicking out, are you? Oh, bullshit. Was it good for you? Takes forever to get a fucking finisher. The hell is this shit? Have some of this. Do it. Do it. I knew you were. I could see it. Time for the greatest finisher in the world. Boom! The Downtown Express. Uptown taking you downtown. All right, what? Okay. Tower run summary. Boost banner, payback points. Order rep 200. Select one reward. Choose one reward to move forward with. Some rewards will apply to your My Superstar right away. What's going on here? Four-way? Okay. No, three-way, sorry. Unless this referee decides to get involved like the last one did. Is that the in-game Jordan or is that the Juggernaut? Oh, wait a minute. Are they going to always make me have to go and change? Yeah. How's that for a... You got to do it every fucking time? Whoa. That was trippy. Well, I was going to say, if we're in triple threat mode, might as well get comfortable, and that means bringing in a chair. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. No, you go take care of him, man. I set you up with the boy. Let you two kick each other's asses for a little bit. Oh, I missed him. Oh, my man just took you out, bitch. Told you that's the one you wanted to pay attention to. I'll take that. Get up. Back out, back out. Oh, come on, man. Go finish what you started. I'm trying to set you up here. You missed me, bitch. I'll be right out here. You guys finish up. They do not block stairs. They'll block some other shit, but not the stairs. Ooh. What are you doing? What the hell was that shit, man? If you're going to swing, swing. Into that really nice guardrail that you can't use. Friggin' purple shit. Ain't nobody liking that purple. All right, what am I getting in the way for? Let these two lovers have their quarrel. Of course. Oh, indeed. You gotta love this shit, don't you? Consistent. That's what I keep saying. At the very least, they are consistent. All right. I think that was my cue. I don't know if I'll do any more of that. That mask ain't worth this much work. To the people that like the island, if it's your thing, it's your thing. I don't know what to tell you. I piss on that. Piss on that. All right. I think with that, we're going to wrap this one up. Still haven't heard on my computer yet when I'm getting it back, so I don't have all my bells and whistles, unfortunately. So it's kind of a nonchalant farewell here. But I appreciate you all being here. And thank you so much for the help in the chat, because I wouldn't have got through this thing without you guys. Which is to say something about this game. They need to do a much better job of explaining. So maybe if you played the island last year, they did a better job of explaining and you know how to pick it up and go. But there's people like me that did not play it last year, and you'll have to rely on maybe getting some new customers this year because you've done pissed off all the old ones. And you might want to tell them how to play your crappy game. That's all I'm saying. Just a thought. Do with that what you will. All right, guys. I think I'm going to do one of these, what am I calling it? House party videos later tonight. And the house party videos basically is just going to be that thing where you set up a show and just hit play and let it go through. So there won't be any commentary on there. I'm not going to do any commentary. I might be bouncing in and out, doing some errands around the house and things like that, and just checking in periodically. Or I might sit down and watch some of it. But I invite you to do the same. So if you ever see any of the videos with the house party thing on it, that means that you're at a house show watching the show. That's the whole idea of it. And I'll be doing that a lot more when Season 2 rolls around, because that's another way to get some XP while not having to actually do the grind yourself. So when you're not physically able to do the grind, you can just get and set up some shows, hit play, and walk away. And I'm not convinced how much you get for that. I think we have to do a little bit more checking up on that, because I've heard that you get the RXP, but I think if you don't play the match yourself, you're not looking at getting anywhere near the 130 that they're talking about now. You might only get about 30. And I don't even know if it's 30 per match. So to be discovered. That's something else to investigate. All right. Have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll see you next time, or later on if you're here for the house party. Until then, game on.